Hi, in this video we're going to look at the green belt grading syllabus and the upper body techniques for that grade. We have three techniques to go through. First one is going to be a fixed stance obverse punch. So Gojin So, Barrow, Apjamuk, Jirugi. With fixed stance, we need to understand that first before we move on. We've done L stance, and it's very similar to an L stance, but if we go through each of the aspects of the L stance, then we can actually then look at the differences. L stance, we have 70% of the weight on the rear leg, 30% on the front leg. My shoulder at the rear is in line with the inside of the knee, and the knee at the front is in line with the heel of my front foot. I'm looking to push my knees out, the feet being at 15 degrees, so now I'm putting pressure into the balcals of my feet. Gojin Sogi, fixed stance, it changes very slightly, as in the front foot moves one width of a foot forwards. Now with this, it changes my centre of balance and it brings me slightly forwards. So my rear shoulder is not now in line with the inside of my knee. It also changes the weight distribution. We have now a 50-50 weight distribution between both legs. Now where this differs as well in regards to the delivery of technique is that the primary leg is changed. So if we go to an L stance, it is deemed that the rear leg is the primary leg because we have 70% of the weight on there. So what happens now is being primary, the hand at the rear is my obverse, whereas the hand at the front is reverse. If I take it into a fixed stance and the 50-50 weight distribution, now my front leg is deemed as being the primary, as it would be in a walking stance. So this would be obverse and this would be reverse. Let's look at the delivery of the actual technique itself, the obverse punch then. So with the obverse punch, we obviously, as with the normal punches, we need to have the opposite reaction force hand. So as we come through, we extend out. We extend out to the direction that we're going to be delivering it in. Drawing back through the hand, then delivering through, bringing this back onto my belt, and the punching hand being on a 15 degrees position, so the same as my front foot here. And one fist below the shoulder as we would with a normal punch. A lot of people make the mistake of having the arm out at 45 degrees here because they think that this is now in line with the centre line. However, this is incorrect because we have no stability here as the force is going out, so we can actually be pushed over. So being on 15 degrees, what happens is we now take the force onto the rear leg, so now we have a more powerful punch here. And also it is in line with my centre line here. Let's start looking at the delivery of this technique then in real time. Sideways view. We move on to the second one, which is going to be an L stance, high inward knife hand strike. So we have an Apunde, Anaro, Sonkal Tarigi. So this is the hand coming from our rear leg here. So this would be the reverse coming in. We're looking to deliver the knife hand strike, so the fingers are at eye height because it is high. We're looking for it to end up on my rear chest line. With my opposite reaction force arm, when I bring it in, what we're looking to do is, we're looking to bring this hand so it is 1 centimetre above the junction between the bicep and the deltoid here. When we deliver the actual technique, we must start off being above the shoulder and being backwards from our rear chest line, so that we get the maximum force coming in to bring it to our rear chest line. So let's look at that in normal motion then. Sideways view. We now move on to our last technique, which is going to be a walking stance circular block. So Gunasori for the walking stance and Dolmio Maki. Now within this particular Dolmio Maki, we're using the forearm, or the inner forearm. So it's going to be a Palmok circular block, so Palmok Dolmio Maki. delivering this is important to understand all the small nuances around this and looking at the application of it. The application of it are twofold. We have a primary and secondary. The primary one is to actually block a front kick coming into my low section here. So we are blocking it, we are knocking the front kick across. Then what happens is we come and do an anpawomaki for a punch coming into my middle section. That is the primary application of it. The secondary application of this is to actually take a low front kick, to gather it and to throw the front kick off on an angle to destabilise my opponent. To deliver this, what we need to look at is how we set ourselves up to get into this. So from a mid position, if we've come in from a walking stance, then we're looking at our hands being outside of the body, outside of the shoulder line, just around about chest height. As we come forwards, the arms cross, and also I stay in a front-facing position or forward-facing position. So we are coming down together. As you notice, my knee is bent to the back. I need to come down to be able to gather up that foot, or to knock that foot across. Notice that both palms are facing downwards with it. This hand is up towards the elbow joint because this part here is going to be doing the blocking with onto the kick. So as we come down, we are here. Now at this point, I lift, I straighten my rear leg, and now I deliver my anpawomaki. We change then, when we deliver the anpawomaki, into a reverse half-facing position. So if we explain that, in a normal block, we're going to be in a normal half-facing position, whereas in here, we're looking to be in a reverse half-facing. Now what happens is that my hip will drop downwards. With that, my spine will also rotate, dropping my shoulder down as well. And this is what gives the actual strength and the power to the actual technique itself. When we take the arm out, the arm should be at a 25-degree angle. This is the same as my rear foot in a walking stance, so that both of them should be in line with each other. So now let's look at it in full speed. Sideways view. Okay, there you have the green belt syllabus for the upper body. Thank you.